History has never been a narrative written only by the victors. Some truths are buried in the silence of the defeated. Civilizations rise and fall. Beliefs are built and then destroyed. And archives preserve certain secrets for centuries. The most mysterious of these hidden documents are concealed deep within the Vatican, behind stone walls that are thousands of years old. The Antikythera Mechanism is like a light shining within this historical darkness. Its secrets challenge not only ancient engineering, but also the limits of the human mind. Research shows that the rediscovery of such mechanical calculating devices began in Europe only in the 14th century. This clearly reveals how vast the loss of knowledge between these periods truly was. What is the Antikythera Mechanism? The Antikythera Mechanism is a complex machine composed of bronze gears, cogs, dials, and pointers. The structure and configuration of its components reveal a system far more complex than any other known mechanical artifact of the ancient world. Archaeologists define this mechanism as the world's first analog computer. Although not in the modern sense, the term analog computer is used here to describe the first mechanical device capable of calculating time, astronomical cycles, and positions. Especially its ability to track the positions of the sun, moon, and planets, and to predict eclipses and to calculate calendrical events such as the 19-year Metonic cycle, makes this mechanism far more advanced than an ordinary calendar. The extraordinary structure of the Antikythera Mechanism continues to astonish experts. The fact that no other device like it has ever been found further amplifies its uniqueness. According to some historians, the absence of other structures with this level of engineering knowledge suggests that Antikythera was the product of a singular burst of knowledge. This mechanism is considered one of the works of genius that emerged at an unexpected moment in human history. It is believed to contain planning elements that are, in some aspects, even more sophisticated than modern clock mechanisms. If this mechanism was truly so advanced, why has no other similar example ever been found? Anatomy of the discovery. Science raised from the sea. In 1901, the wreck of a Roman cargo ship was discovered off the coast of the island of Antikythera. Statues, amphorae, jewelry, and a corroded piece of bronze. But the truly astonishing discovery was that mechanical gears emerged from what initially appeared to be an ordinary mass of metal. In 1902, a Greek archaeologist named Valerios Stias noticed an embedded gear within this fragment. At the time, most researchers believed it was merely an art object. However, it was later understood that the object contained complex gear systems. In the 1950s, the first X-ray scans led by British historian Derek J. de Sola Price revealed an extraordinary number of gears within its internal structure. Thanks to modern 3D X-ray technology, hidden inscriptions and gear combinations were uncovered within the system, which had fragmented into 82 pieces. This wreck discovered by divers was not an ordinary shipwreck, but truly a time capsule filled with knowledge. Even today, other parts of this mechanism may still lie underwater. Research continues. That divers of the time, using primitive equipment, were able to reach such a significant discovery shows that this was not mere chance, but a historical turning point. Considered alongside the other artifacts found, this ship was likely carrying elite knowledge and unique objects. Could mechanical knowledge at this level exist without many years of accumulated development? A mechanical miracle. Its function and purpose. This mechanism was used to calculate the positions of the sun, the moon, and all known planets in the sky. For example, it could display lunar phases, eclipses, and planetary motions. essentially a mechanical model of modern astronomical calculations. The Metonic cycle refers to a calendrical structure in which lunar phases repeat on the same days every 19 years. By displaying this cycle, the Antikythera Mechanism was able to simulate the alignment of lunar and solar calendars. According to some studies, this mechanism was also used to determine the dates of the Olympic Games. In antiquity, time was not only about hours, it also regulated rituals and social events. Additionally, lunar and solar cycles influenced agricultural calendars, playing a critical role in planning harvest times. The ability to perform such calculations tells us much about the relationship ancient societies had with the sky. Ancient sailors navigated by the positions of stars, suggesting that such a device could have been an important tool for navigation, especially during long sea voyages. Could Antikythera be evidence that progress is not linear? The most advanced mechanical system in history. The Antikythera Mechanism is an iconic engineering marvel in terms of the complexity of its gear system. Modern science did not expect ancient Greeks to have built a device of such sophistication. In particular, the operation of more than 29 gears working together at different speeds goes far beyond the known technology of the time. This mechanism shows that engineering before the classical period could create such precise mechanical systems 1,000 years before the Middle Ages. The existence of such a gear system long before modern clock mechanisms could be considered a discovery that rewrites human history. This device represents not only a technological revolution, but also a philosophical and scientific one. Researchers suggest that similar mechanisms may have existed but did not survive due to the lack of durable materials. If this claim is true, the Antikythera Mechanism may not be the only surviving example, but a representative of an entire tradition. Was this knowledge truly lost by accident, or was it meant to be forgotten? Who was it made for? Who designed it? Who the Antikythera Mechanism was made for, and why, remains a subject of debate. According to some researchers, this device was developed by great Greek scientists living in the post-Aristotelian period. Prominent names include Archimedes, Hipparchus, Apollonius, and Posidonius, figures who revolutionized astronomy and mathematics. This mechanism is a mechanical representation of the theories they developed. The level of knowledge used in its construction also implies the existence of scientific schools in antiquity. Perhaps this mechanism was used not only for demonstration, but also for educational purposes. If used for education, this device may have served both to transmit knowledge and to encourage scientific thinking. This also shows that the mechanism is not only a technological artifact, but a cultural heritage. The Library of Alexandria, considered one of the knowledge centers of the ancient world, may have been one of the places where such mechanical knowledge developed. Could it be more important why a piece of knowledge could not be sustained than where it originated? Extraterrestrial scenarios, science or fantasy? The extraordinary complexity of the Antikythera Mechanism opened the door to some controversial theories. Especially in popular culture, it is argued that this device may have come from outside Earth, or was transmitted to ancient civilizations from another source. Many people raise ideas such as lost technology or extraterrestrial influence to explain the existence of such an advanced mechanism in antiquity. However, scientific evidence clearly shows that the device is connected to Greek astronomical and mathematical traditions. These speculative views are a reflection of humanity's deep curiosity about the unknown. Nevertheless, existing scientific data strongly supports that the device is a human-made creation. Underestimating the level of knowledge in antiquity may simply be the result of modern biases. Devices like this are awe-inspiring creations of human intelligence that have reached us from thousands of years ago. Which pieces of knowledge we think we know today will one day be remembered as lost? From Earth or from somewhere else? Today, the Antikythera Mechanism is regarded not only as an ancient artifact, but also as one of the most mysterious and illuminating discoveries in human history. With each new study, scientists are learning far more details about how this mechanism functions. In light of current knowledge, this device is believed to have been produced by ancient Greeks and to be entirely a product of their astronomical and engineering expertise. However, its uniqueness and advanced nature also give rise to alternative theories about its origin. The Antikythera Mechanism is not only a mechanical window into the past, but also evidence of how much knowledge we may have lost. Perhaps other marvels like it are still hidden in the darkness, waiting to be discovered. Every new fragment of knowledge brought to light helps us complete the missing pieces of the vast puzzle we call history. And perhaps one day, the bridge we build between past and present through this mechanism will help us better understand the future. This discovery questions not only ancient technologies, but also how history is written and what may have been forgotten. And the real question may be this: was knowledge lost, or were we separated from it? If a machine like this existed more than 2,000 years ago, what other traces of lost knowledge are still buried in history? Next time, we follow a different kind of disappearance, not of technology, but of a fortune swallowed by war, silence, and unanswered questions.